Well, well, well. Look who we have here. It's Cosmic and Tio. What's up, boyos? How we doing today? How is everybody on this side of the Bricktown pond? Yo! What's going on? Yesterday, we went over, what did we go over yesterday? Yesterday, we went over some new patch notes for the upcoming changes. We went over the Ghosts kit. And now I realize there is so much going on. What is it that everybody's focusing on? We just unlocked our 6-star woo. We have our space characters to level up in order to get the Ghost out. The Ghost, the newest member of the spooky team, with Basil's Brick Pace event currently live. Do you have Willa? But then there's changes coming to the Master event, so we're waiting on tiles for that. There is all of a sudden an explosion of options for what you can be working on. Meanwhile, the ninjas and the pirates continue to be very, very strong. So the big question of the day is, where do you focus? Are you still holding on to something, waiting for the upcoming changes, waiting for the changes coming to the Master Store? Do you want to see just how cheap Willa becomes, how many tiles you have to convert to your Master Store currency? Are you still waiting for raids, even though they won't come out for at least another month? Woo! So much to go over, isn't there? Well, when you get a shot, let me know what you think. Let me know where you're going. And in the meantime, we will start our daily Sunday Lego Town stuff. Fernando, what's up, bro? How's it going? Now, we came in here this morning and we started off by spending all of our energy that had capped out. It's our campaign energy and our brick pace energy. But now that we're live, we will use it more. Coming in, timed quest rewards. What have we got here? We've got 7 more days to spend. Whoa, okay, a lot more energy. 7 more days to spend about another 900 energy. We should be, I mean, that's plenty, right? I'm spending at least 100 energy per day plus refresh, 200 energy per day plus the amount of energy refills that we get. Yeah, I mean, we'll be done with this in like 3 days probably, which is great because I can use all the extra currency to get extra Basil tiles. We also have 2 hours to finish this one. Arena battles, don't know that I'll finish all of those in the next 2 hours, but we should at the very least finish this Brickspedition mission. That should be nice because we'll finish Brickspedition while we're on the stream, right? Yes! Already did glyph hunt ones this morning, so now we want to come in and spend the rest of our energy on Bricktown nodes, namely our Commander Cold. We're going to spend 50 gems here twice, so 100 gems total for some extra campaign energy, and go from there. Well, good morning, Fernando. Welcome. You just woke up, and I'm glad that you decided to join me, friendo. So there. Now, let's get us some Commander Cold tiles. Alright, 1 from the first one. Not great. Better than 0, of course, which is commonplace for what they give us here. More. It is really a bummer when you get 0 tiles just like that. 6 attempts, 0 tiles. I just spent 100 gems to be able to do this and got 1 total tile. That is so incredibly frustrating. I don't understand why they don't improve. There's a quality of life improvement to be made here, guys. It's so obvious. I don't know why they don't do it, but I digress. Let's come in here and use some energy to see if we can get one fancy skateboard too. It's all I need. Oh! And this time the RNG works in our favor. It's the first one we get, which means we can craft this little fancy pizza 2 gear, get some more attack, skill, and max health for our Master Woo! Oh, right. We just clicked the craft button, so now we're gonna go have a drink and wait for them to actually figure out that, there it is, we can equip it. Oh, look at this. I also have this guy ready to go. Fancy scarf for some added grit. Grit, terrible stat because nobody actually knows how it works or if it's worth putting on your character at all. We know what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to reduce the chance that debuffs are applied to your character. Does it actually work? We have no idea because we don't know the mechanics of this whole thing. But I do have, look at this, one piece of gear left to go, and oh my grits, it is the big one. So, I need 16 of these fancy chop 3s. That's 12 more. I also need 25 of these pizzas. I've already farmed those. But then the big one. I need in total 41 fancy binoculars 3. 41! Isn't that ridiculous? Why would they have set this up this way? It's weird. It's just plain weird. There are so many things in the game that you can get. It's such an odd choice. I don't get it. Whatever. But now we have some more decisions to make. And I don't know why I'm talking like a Southern belle. But I'm gonna keep doing it for a moment because it's a little bit weird and I'm entertaining myself. So, what we got here? Need more mashup energy. I already spent my 50 gems twice to get myself more monolith energy. I'm gonna start here on board number 4 in the 2 nodes that give me the elixir level 3, ability elixir 3. These little green ability elixirs. I still need to use these to upgrade Lloyd's abilities, you see. Hey Axel, what's up, dude? I am just being weird, don't mind me. Ooh, 4 ability elixirs from that first node today. Excelente. Now, I have recently leveled up my Kelvin to 7 stars, which means I have so much extra monolith energy at my disposal now. I am almost finished clearing out that first board of all of the characters there that I can get up to 7 stars eventually, because I don't need to get most of them up to 7 stars right now. I am currently going toward, here we go, Blacktron Dwayne, see if I can have enough tiles ready for him to take up to 5 stars for the master event. The ghost looks pretty good, huh? What do you guys think? We went over it yesterday. Are you excited for the ghost? Are you going to be making sure that your space team is raring and ready to go to unlock the new character? Let me know. I want to know what everybody else is doing. 8 times 12, 96. That is exactly enough energy that we have left over to be able to clear out this node. Wow, very nice. Very nice indeed. Come on, guys. Give me the juice. Give me the juice. There's the juice. Wheeze the juice. Locust coming along quite nicely. Let's see. Our events for the day are more of these missing materials. Great. We've already tapped out this ultimate node here. So we come in here, clear out for more tier 3 ability mats. Ooh, I wonder, as I stroke my beard, if I have enough mats to upgrade. Let's see, she's all at 5. He's all at 5. He's all at 5. Aha! We have one here. And Lloyd is all at 5. Okay, brilliant. We have enough tier 3 mats to level up our Falcon Feint. That's wonderful. So now, this team that I want to be experimenting with, which is Lloyd, Zane, Cold, Woo, and Kelvin, I have all maxed out on their abilities. This is excellent. All I need to do now is continue to max out their stars. Lloyd getting close to 5. That's about when we'll really start to use him. Zane, obviously going to get to 6 faster than everybody else because you buy him in the Monolith store. And the Monolith store is pretty easy to farm. Not as easy as the Monolith Waste, but you know what I'm talking about here. All right, this first team, 33, we're going to come in here and make them our first battle of the day. You've noticed that I took out my Valiant and I've started using Wu. Wu is such a fun character to use. I love having him on the team. And since I wasn't running with a... What's her name? What is her name? Why am I blanking on her name? Scarlet. Since I wasn't running with a Scarlet anyway, it doesn't really matter who I put in this 5th slot. Valiant takes a long time before he gets his taunt off, which gives the enemy enough opportunities to kill your Redbeard anyway, so very little of this actually matters much. I don't know if I'm saying mostly gibberish right now. I'm trying to focus on this battle. So you know what? Let me focus on this battle and we'll come back to this in a second. Now, I'm going to give a little heal here. I'm kind of doing... There it was. I was kind of doing like a little bit of a waiting turn while I waited for somebody else to come out of stealth. Wu is the first one to come out of stealth, so he is going to face the brunt of our attacks. Can I get the double attack? No! No double attack, but we will do the ultimate Wu here and lock their Wu out of using his ultimate. Thank you very much, sir, Mr. Wu Bato. Hey, that actually kind of works. I mean, it's lame, but it works as far as jokes go. All right. Oh, look at this. We've got the guaranteed crit coming, don't we? Oh, let's use this to just take our man Bart right out. Guaranteed crit. Walk the plank. Oh, not out. He survives the over 15,000 point crit. Wow, that's huge. But you know what he's not going to survive is our next come in and take down their Redbeard. Now, we did lose our Redbeard in the process, but you know what? It's fine, because all they have left is their little Argenta, and we still have 4 characters left to go. Bye-bye, Miss Argenta Man Pie. No, that doesn't work. It works syllable-wise, but it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, first arena battle complete. Axel says, 7-star Reed Locust, Kelvin Cold Kartovsky. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-star Dwayne. Well, wait a minute. You have enough characters without Dwayne, right? Reed, Locust, Kelvin, Cold, Kartovsky. That's 5 right there. So you don't even need to get Dwayne if you don't want to, and most people don't want to, because he is very, very weak. We'll see when Gen Slate finally comes out if that doesn't change at all, but for the moment, yeah, he's a bit weak. Oh, right. This one. I had completely forgotten about this one. Oh. Well, let's see what happens if we change up this team a little bit to reflect what we just ran in the arena. Let's see if we can beat this way. So what we're looking for is the opportunity to gold trophy this event. It's gonna be difficult, 100% difficult. But we're gonna see how it goes. Now look at that, they get their entire team to go before us, and they have just killed Redbeard before he even gets a turn. That's ridiculous. So we have to come in here and do it again. Same group. Obviously, if they kill my characters before I even get a turn, it's very hard to see how it works. Especially with Garmadon doing a veritable buttload of damage just right off the bat. The fact that the entire ninja team gets to go before you is so extreme. So extreme! Okay, so I am going to go ahead and give a little attack here. Excellent. That'll help us to protect our Cook Bart for a second here. Now, I'm going to heal up the Cookie Bart. Then, I'm going to Salty Seize here. I want to remove this accuracy down from everybody because it is a rough debuff to have up. Alright, Zane is out of stealth. question, though, becomes... If I attack with Woo, then I have a chance of putting Argenta into stealth. If I heal, then they could still one-shot Argenta. So I'm not sure that the heal matters too much. She'll gain defense up, or I can just try to smash on Zane. I think I need to put... Oh, this is a tough call. I think I need to try to put Argenta into stealth, though. Alright, we do that successfully. Now, can we get Kai out of the Pitcha? Or can I get Garmadon out of the Pitcha? Either way might work if we can get it. Now, we do know we have a very unfortunate miss coming. Oof. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Come on, Kai. Get out. Yes. Brilliant. Now, we have yet another decision to make here. I can lock everybody out of using their abilities, and then I just have to get kind of lucky and hope that they don't target my Master Wu before he has a chance to heal up. Garmadon, we always save Garmadon for last because of his crazy AoE ability of Doom. Can we... Let's do some AoE damage. Okay, nice. Oh, but the counter has killed me. I didn't even realize that he had counter, if I'm being completely honest with you. I couldn't see half of his abilities back there. Bummer, bummer, bummer. But we are in a significantly better spot than we were before. Let's see if... let's see if I can just take out Zane the old-fashioned way. I'm saving Redbeard's ultimate for this, actually. Is what I was saving Redbeard's ultimate for. I don't have another Ninjago character on the team, so that's not going to do me any good right now. Boo earns, boo earns, boo earns. Let's see. Cook Bart is out of stealth, so we'll put the defense, the damage reduction up on him. Let's try to get a big hit on Lloyd here, see if we can take him out. Woo! I would use Salty Seas to heal only. Yeah, that's probably a good idea now that I'm in here again. I am going to remove some Garmadon Pep, deal some extra damage to him. Now, I've already lost the ability to get out of here with a gold trophy, so instead of using the heal, we deal the damage instead. Now I can basically just auto-battle this because I should be able to kill Naya with the 4 characters that I have left. Bart had buff immunity. Rip me paying attention. Woof! You know what? After I lose the first character, and I know that I can no longer get the gold trophies on the level, I'm just like, alright, well, at this point, I'm just going to try to win, you know what I mean? We'll come in here with the same team and see what we can get going on. Okay, now once again, the first big challenge is simply to avoid the RNG of Doom that just smashes your team right from the get-go. So, alright, we'll go ahead and quit and revisit this one because rude. Try it once again. Battle. Let's go. Alright, let's get back in here and see what we have going on. The RNG in this is pretty astronomical. Garmadon hits for so much damage too. And Kai, the combination, come on guys, look at that. 15,000 damage, none of it misses, all right off the bat. It's just ridiculous. And if one of them crits, forget about it. This is where a Scarlet would come in handy. But keep in mind that unless you have Scarlet, no matter what tank you have, it doesn't matter. Because they will get to go before your entire team, and they will just one-shot somebody. And this is crazy. My pirates are all level 59. Most of them are upwards of gear level 6. Great. Okay. Check this out. Now, I am actually going to use Woo's heal right here at the beginning. Let's keep everybody nice and leveled up. Nobody has buff immunity, and I know that it is important for me to keep my Redbeard alive, so I'm going to put the damage block on him. Once again, I'm going to use some regular attacks here. I'm actually going to save Cook Bart's heal. It's a risk, but a calculated risk if they happen to attack somebody else instead. Ooh, which they did not. But now it'll be more useful for me to actually protect Cook Bart here. Ah, Woo, a little bit too fast. I can see that Garmadon and Kai are both about to come out of stealth. What's up, Extreme Gamer? How are you doing? Now, I can take this opportunity and strip Zane of all of his buffs, but no. I think instead, great. Oh, not so great! And then they come in and in one shot take out our Kelvin because they are butts. Butts! Really? No extra attack? Nothing? Come on. Barely alive Kai. You know what would have gotten Kai down? Actually would have been a hit from Kelvin, you jerks! My. Just terrible news. Okay, what do we have going on here now? Do we have the means? I think we actually have the means to smash out Garmadon before it gets to his turn. So we're going to go a little out of order here, because usually we save Garmadon for last. But if Walk the Plank hits, Garmadon should be gone. Brilliant. And now if we can just take down our Zany boy. Come on, Zany boy. Buff immunity I'm not so concerned with. Really? No counter from Redbeard? What's going on here, guys? Good enough RNG to actually win, but not good enough RNG to win with everybody because of the one shot to Kelvin that is the combination of Kai and Garmadon. I'm a sad boy. I'm a sad, sad boy. But we're getting closer. Did manage to get it at Silver Trophy, where it was only Bronze Trophy the last time it came around. So, doing all right there. Not gonna complain too much, let's be honest. Tanks and heals. This one, oof, I really need to be able to finish this one to try and get some of those 41 materials that I need. Now here we're in a weird spot because I keep running the fire station. I don't really think the fire station is the right way to go, but it's hard for me to choose any of the other ones because nothing really synergizes well with this whole team except for the Arctic Glider, which, as you guys well know, I don't have leveled up all the way. So I'm gonna switch out for the Lighthouse, actually, I think, for the moment. And then I definitely need to rethink this whole team. So let's clear the whole thing. Let's run with the Lighthouse, because I know I'm going to be using a bunch of characters that are... Yeah. Okay. So, I have my Explorer Aurora in there so that I can res if somebody should go down. And then I have Burnibus in there, who's probably going to be the main source of damage, if I'm being completely honest with you, from all of his counters. So, let's see how it goes, right? Lighthouse ability, city heroes gain this. At the end of a role model's turn, no. Whenever a city... So now I have no role models, so now Lighthouse isn't the right way to go. Whenever a castle hero gains taunt, okay, whenever a hero gains defense up, they gain attack up as well. At the end of a hero's turn, they have a chance to gain payback. So I could run the guarded in. That might actually, under the circumstances, be my best option here. Yeah. I think that is currently my best option. The options are not great, but of my options, this looks like it's the best one, ironically enough. So let's give it a shot. See how it does. Yes, Tio. I had to look at the abilities really fast just to double check, but you're right. The lighthouse would do me very little, if any, good. So, this is the team we're coming in here with. Extremely low damage, but somehow or another, we have to try to stay alive long enough to get Explorer Aurora down. If we can get Explorer Aurora down, which is going to be exceptionally hard now that she also, well, they destroyed my hiker right from the beginning. All right, let's remove some debuffs from Explorer Aurora. I've got buff immunity on my Salisbury steak. That's bad. Good lord. Okay, so basically we've done 0 damage so far. Cool. And now I can't taunt with my Valiant because otherwise he'll get smashed on the vulnerable with the defense down. But I need to taunt with somebody. So I guess I might have to, yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to taunt with my Valiant. Otherwise, Hiker's gonna get smashed again. Unless I put attack up on everyone and just hope that they don't kill my Hiker in another shot. Okay, now I've got a heal ready to go on Explorer Aurora, and I can't afford to lose her, so I'll keep her nice and fresh. I can put a taunt on Master Burnibus, but he can't counter right now, so that stinks. Man, this is tough. All right, Sal. Sal is getting the taunt. Finally, we come around. His turn is all right. Now we just have to hope that he can stay alive long enough to deal with it. I know that I still have his ability to clear buffs and heal, but he's down, Zos, before he gets his heal off. Major, major bummer. Now I'm running the risk here of losing my Valiant, but it is a calculated risk that I'm gonna have to take. I have to wait to use the Hiker's heal because I need to wait until I have brought my Sal back to life so I can try to heal everybody all at once. Yet another calculated risk. Oh, this is gonna be rough, 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 rough. All right, I'm gonna use the heal now then. Actually, bring Salisbury Street Sweeper Sal back to life here. He's already got Hardy on him. Ah, goodness. Well, it's not great, but I just need the heals. I just need to keep everybody alive, man. Okay, now let's try and go right back to fighting Explore Aurora again. Wow, this one takes forever, doesn't it? Okay. So, Valiant is now down, and we just have to make sure that we keep Explore Aurora alive long enough to actually get another heal off there. So, everybody's looking pretty good. We just need to focus on dealing enough damage to get their Explorer Aurora down. 2 more turns before I can res someone. Who's it going to be? We don't know, but we can get a taunt on Sal. That's good news. I'm pretty sure that their Aurora is going to heal herself. Uh-huh. But we're getting there. Are we getting there? I can't even tell if we're getting there. Good lord. The amount of damage that tanks do in general is so low. It's so low. All right, let's bring somebody back to life. It's gonna be Sal. Comes back to life with a Hardy on him. Nice. Let's go ahead and give him a heal as well. Take the buffs away, if we can, from the Arctic Explorer. 1 turn left before Sal can taunt again. And I just don't know if we can sustain ourselves long enough to get this down. Okay. Oh, goodness. Well, he's got buff immunity, so I can't taunt with him anyway, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, this is not going to happen. Oh, my goodness. The fact that you need the Arctic glider so badly is just such an extreme pain in the butt. Even if we could do this, it would just take 45 minutes. So I ain't got the time to wait that 45 minutes. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to come in here. Now, tanks and healers. I do have tanks and healers coming on the up and up. So once I have, say, Lloyd in, that might change things a little bit because he is a lot faster, can put everybody else into stealth and all that kind of jazz. So even though he can gain buff immunity, he can still provide some protection for the rest of the team, which is nice. Let's come in here and finish out the shop. Opening our 2 bags for the day. After this, we will do what? Use brick separators, then another arena battle, and then come in and open a premium bag and be glorious. If you were a character in the game, what would your skills and passive abilities be? I think my ultimate ability would probably be something called non-stop chatterbox, where I just continued to talk and talk and talk until the arena timer ran out. And I would be the ultimate defense character to put on your team, because in 5 minutes I would only take 1 turn and no one would be able to do anything else. That'd probably be my ultimate. I'd probably have a special build ability where I summoned gym equipment to try and exercise, sort of like Crook Chuck does. But I'm not sure what the bonuses would be. Oh, yes. Thank you, Kelsey. So clearly, actually, I changed that. My ultimate ability would be 100% removal of dodge chance. That would be my ultimate ability. Taunting is too complicated if you don't have the infinite res. How is Locust? Locust disarm is key. Ah, Axel, that's a good one. Yes. So my Locust is not particularly great. I have enough tiles to get him up to 5 stars, but I don't have enough. I don't think I've leveled up his abilities at all. But yes, thank you, wonderful fiance. So yes, Kelsey came in here and pointed out that actually my ultimate ability would be that everyone loses the ability to dodge. The dodge chance goes down to 0%, both for you and the enemy team, because it's the worst mechanic ever. And the full removal of dodge would be my ultimate ability. And it would be so ultimate that it would remove the dodge chance permanently from every character in the game, not just the ones that were currently in your arena battle or your current battle at all, but everywhere in the game, it would delete it. It would act, my ultimate ability would go into the code of the game and delete dodge. That's what my ultimate ability would be. That's how strongly I feel it should not be in the game, in case you weren't aware already. Use an Ninjago team? Damn, that's OP. Oh, God. So that would probably be it. That would probably be it. My character's name would be Fancy Matt. And he would be one of those Lego characters that has a really big head. And the whole thing, in fact, he wouldn't even have a full cadre of abilities. He would only have one ability, and his one ability would be the removal of dodge from everyone in the game. That's it. That is all he would do. See you later, alligator. Okay. So we removed some turn meter from Jester Go-Go. I know that seems a little bit confusing, but the reason why we do it is because Jester Go-Go, with all of his massive health and his ability to heal the rest of his teammates whenever he gets hit, is a pain in the butt. And so we actually want to keep the focus on Jester Go-Go long enough to be able to take him down. If we can't because he healed, as is the case right here, then we're going to change it up just a little bit, and we remove the taunt from Barnabas. This means that as soon as Jester Gogo runs out of his taunt, we can come in and smash down Magisto instead. Magisto, here we go. Come on, Magisto. Now I want to take him down. Yes, there we go. He didn't have quite enough debuffs for me to want to actually use, he didn't have quite enough debuffs for me to actually want to use Argenta's cannon, so he did it this way instead. Great. So now that all the massive damages are out, oh, and look at this. And Brutus showing why the AI is such a problem here, puts a taunt on their Healy Heals. And now their Healy Heals is No More Remorse. Now we can go ahead and finish out their Jester Gogo. This is going to take a second because... Oof. Alright. We tried the cannon out because we just wanted to see if maybe we would get lucky, but we didn't. And that we could hit their Barnabas without him getting the massive heal. But unfortunately, Jester Gogo does heal on his way out. However, we finished this arena battle with completely full health. I'm with you, Fancy. I've lost so many battles because of the stupid dodge mechanic. What tags would I have? Well, Fernando, I would have to have every single tag in the game in order to make it very clear that my one and only ability affected every single character in the entire game. That would be all. I would have all tags. In fact, it wouldn't even... No, I would have no tags because I would be above tags. Tags are worthless because my entire thing would just be to rebalance the game. That would be my ultimate ability. And specifically to rebalance the game by removing the dodge mechanic because it's stupid and it's terrible and I think it's garbage. All right. I can actually be much more specific about why, in case anybody is new to the stream and is experiencing the vitriol that I have toward the dodge mechanic for the first time. I've gone into a lot of discussion about this in the past, which is why I'm not just launching into it now. But if you've never heard why I think dodge should be removed from the game, then let me know and I will try and do a short recap for you. Angry Birds, I'm seeing that you're having a bunch of messages retracted from the chat right now. What are you trying to say that's being removed? All right, let's come in and open this exciting premium bag, huh? What am I gonna get today? Who's it going to be? Drum roll, please. Brrr. Wow, 25 Kartovsky tiles. Not bad, not bad. Not great for me in particular because I am not farming Kartovsky, but pretty nice. Eventually I might get Kartovsky. I don't know. I was relatively unimpressed by him, but hey, that's just me. All right. What I need to look at, here we go. Where am I looking in terms of set building pieces? Ugh, I still need 13 more set pieces before I can start upgrading these ranks anymore. Guys! But I think, let's see, that's all the quests. Great. Let's go in and run through this Brickspedition. Now, because we are on, I believe we're on board number 2, right? And because we're on board number 2, it means that I can showcase this new team for you. Because despite the fact that they are not super great, they're certainly good enough for board number 2. I'm looking ahead to see what I'm going to be farming here. I'm going to get all these Magisto's tower tiles from the bottom. Yeah, then we're going to come along the bottom to get this Ice Station Odyssey tile. Great. Great, 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 great. Might as well get more with tiles. I mean, true, right? I assume you're talking about the Kartovsky that I just got. So not a lot to complain about there, but yeah. All right, check it. Here's a new team that I am running. The idea here is for the really improved sustainability of the team with the pep manipulation that comes from the Ice Station Odyssey. 3 chill characters on the team These guys also will synergize together as ninjas, and this team is very fast. As an entire team in general, very, very quick. Now let's see. Tio, I've got Tio in the team. I didn't see Theo today, but Tio. Tio. Who are your characters? I know there's an Iggy, a Kai. No, Iggy and Sal. I think those are Theos, right? Tio. Who are you? Kai and Yuppie, right? So let me see if I can come in here and find your Yuppie. Where's your Yuppie, dude? Are you not sharing your Yuppie anymore? There's your Yuppie. Now we are going to actually just single battle all of these rather than auto battle them so that I can show you how the mechanics work. Cool? The idea of why this team might work as a potential synergy, especially once ISO gets up to rank 4 and 5 of its particular levels. So, Space heroes have their speed increased by 10%, Chill heroes have their skill increased by 10%, and all other heroes have their defense increased. All of these numbers go up by another 5% and then another 5% after that at rank 4 and rank 5. Next, whenever a hero inflicts stun and the next upgrade makes this stun or dizzy, which is particularly large, they have a 50% chance to inflict a stack of damage over time. This next one, whenever an Ice Planet hero uses a special ability, so right now that's Cold and Kelvin, each hero has a chance to gain accuracy up, and each foe has a chance to lose stealth, particularly useful against ninjas. And this goes up by another 10% at 4 and another 10% at 5, giving Ice Planet heroes a 40% chance to cause ninjas to lose stealth. And lastly, whenever a Chill hero attacks a foe with Dizzy, that is going to be Commander Cold, Kelvin, or Zane, there is a chance to convert all of their stat and heal-based buffs to their debuff equivalents, and the target's pep is reduced by 5%. And this gets even stronger as we level this up as well. The pep reduction becomes much bigger, and there's a higher percent chance to convert stat buffs. So, what you will notice is that the damage done by this team is going to be a lot lower than your typical pirate team. We will have some minor heals coming out from Kelvin, and we will have the majority of our heals coming out from Wu, who can also, in the meantime, put our weaker characters into stealth when he needs to, and then, of course, Lloyd put characters into stealth so that they cannot be countered. That's all of what we're focusing on here with this team in general. So, let's see how it works. All right, the first big smash works. I do not need to put my characters into stealth right now because there's no current benefit to them doing it. I am going to go ahead and use a basic attack with Kelvin, and then just keep dealing damage around here. Now I know that Commander Cold on his team, on his turn is going to put massive buffs out, and I don't want that, so I'm going to go ahead and just attack him as per usual. Commander Cold, I haven't used Commander Cold in a while, so I'm actually going to show off his abilities really quickly. Whenever he attacks, if he has skill up, he has a chance to reduce the cooldown of Chill Out and a bonus chance for each other space hero. Chill Out is his second ability. We'll get over that in a second. If the hero set is Ice Station Odyssey, then he's immune to Dizzy, Stun, and Disarmed. Incredibly useful, especially when you're fighting against Woos that can put Disarmed on everybody. Or, of course, Redbeard. His ultimate ability, or not his ultimate ability, but his third ability, Stay Frosty, gives everybody defense up. Space and Chill heroes also gain skill up. Heroes with 50% or less health have a chance to gain damage block. If they are Space, they have a 100% chance, and if they already had damage block, then you can clear it and give them damage immunity. Chill Out deals damage to the target foe and inflicts Dizzy for 2 turns. If they are inflicted with Dizzy already, then it changes it to Stun, and it has a chance to increase all the other debuff durations on the target foe by 1. And he does some damage with bonus damage if the target is Dizzy. Now we can synergize this with Zane, who I also haven't used in a while. So let's go over his abilities. His basic ability has a chance to put Dizzy on the target. And his second ability deals damage to a single foe, inflicts defense down, with a 20% chance for each Spinjitzu hero to inflict vulnerable. So on this team, that's a 60% chance. And then his Falcon Feint, which does damage to everybody and double damage to foes that have Dizzy, right? So there's a little bit of Dizzy that's going to be going on with this team. He has a chance to gain skill up for 2 turns. If he has critical damage up, he will inflict crit down. He's not going to have critical damage up, unfortunately. His skill is increased by 10%, and he has an extra 10% crit chance, plus another 10% because of Lloyd and Wu. Savvy? Oh, unfortunate dodge here. Man, my voice is tired today. I was singing a lot yesterday, and now my voice is tired. So, obviously, the team that we're fighting against right now is Soup's weak. So, does this team function really, really well? Kind of hard to tell. Just going over the synergy here. As we get further along on this board, we'll see how the synergies actually work out. Alrighty then. Magisto's Tower coming up. Oh no, I forgot to use a guild ally. Hold on a second. Let's back out of here and get us a guild ally so that we can get credits for it. Save us some time a little later. Exit the mesh. Bum ba dum ba dum bum. Battle. Guild ally. And we'll use this Cook Bart that's sitting down here. What do you guys think? What do you think of the team that I have before you right now? Do you think it'll work? Once I get everybody leveled up all the way, Lloyd becomes incredibly difficult to kill, that is for sure. Do I have enough heals? Do I have enough damage to actually make this work in the arena? That's the big question. The big question du jour. Is there enough damage on the team to actually make it viable? Okay. Dealing damage all around. Falcon comes out. Ooh, actually doesn't do enough damage to kill all of the folks. Shocked, actually. Lloyd had counter. Why did Lloyd have counter? Oh, it's just one of the excavation buffs from yesterday. Everybody's just going down, 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 down. Do you think Hot Dog Man will get a buff to make him useful? No. Extreme. I actually don't think so. I know that at some point they will probably go through and buff all the collectible minifigures, but I don't think that that's on the table for literally any time soon. I know that they are working quite hard to try to get raids out right now, because they know that that is going to be the biggest piece of content that literally everyone is waiting for at the moment. And until they get raids out, nothing else matters. So we have an event calendar coming up with that schedule. It doesn't have raids on it, but we have an event calendar coming up, and we know the collectibles are not on there. Then, we know that they're going to be pushing hard for raids. We know that we have Ghostbusters coming up, and we know that the next new intellectual property coming out is water-themed. That will take us through to the end of the year, and then the devs have also announced that City is going to be getting a rework. We assume that that means that City is probably going to be the next team that is going to be getting a rework, because otherwise, why would they announce that that one's getting a rework but not announce that any of the other ones are getting a rework? You see what I mean? So it's possible the collectible might get a rework, but it's not going to be for at least, what are we in? November, December, January, February. It's not going to be for at least 4 months or more, if it even happens then. So effectively, no, they're not getting a rework. Sorry, Chowie. You and I will be ready for that. I mean, my city team is all gear level 6. They are all 7-starred. But they're all, I think they're all about level 50 right now because I realized pretty quickly that currently they stink. So I am ready for them to get a buff. I'm ready for it to be a good one. Especially perhaps a buff just to the way that grit works. You know, I mean, if they were to change the way that grit works, then the city team might be useful without actually having to change them very much. And by changing the way that grit works, I mean make grit actually work. It's actually a pretty simple change that they would have to employ here. What do we have going on? Great. So, going back to showcasing this new team, right? Obviously, we're showcasing it with our guild allies coming in here because we have 12 of them to use over this entire battle. But right now, not seeing a lot of the synergies that this team works with because most of the characters are still getting one-shotted. Now, everybody on this team has significantly more health, so we might be able to show some synergies here. Most dangerous person on their team going to go back and forth probably between Redbeard and Magisto. In this case, I think I'm actually going to target Magisto first because Redbeard, we're not playing with the Forbidden Island set, right? So I can put everybody into stealth and then give accuracy down for each foe. Let's give that a shot, see how this works. All right, so everybody is in stealth right now. Perfect. Now, I am now going to put my damage reduction on Lloyd and give him defense up. So this would be the way that the computer is going to run your team in an arena, right? This is how the AI would function. Wu is going to take his first turn to basically do a basic attack. Then Lloyd is going to put everyone into stealth. Then Kelvin is going to choose somebody to give damage block. It will not necessarily be Lloyd. Bear that in mind. It's going to be a random character. But then Commander Cold is going to give all of his buffs as well, which include damage up 2. And this is all going to happen basically before your opponent has gotten a turn because of all of the speed that we have put together for this team. Right? Pretty extreme here. So let's do some AoE. Now we don't even have to worry about Redbeard countering because everybody is in stealth. One of the biggest strengths of the Ninjago team is the fact that you can't stealth. I mean, you can't counter them. Okay, so now we've got some stun up here on our big boy Lloyd. This could get us into a problematic area, but I don't know that it will. Let's go ahead and take out their Magisto, Gonzo. Let's go ahead and take out their Cook Bart too, since he's low anyway. And keep in mind, my Lloyd is only at 4 stars. Now we can come on here and give everybody their vulnerability and their disarm. Amazing. We will get Lloyd his nice little heal and damage at the same time, which is an incredible tank ability. Whoa! Did you see that? 20,000 point crit from Firefighter Ash. That's huge, dude. Lloyd coming in. We've gotten some extra heals off from our Wu. Now we're getting to see a little bit more of the synergy on this team. Again, we did also have the benefit of having a guild buddy Firefighter Ash with us, but there you go. Now, if Lloyd... Oh, so I don't need to stealth everybody right now. So I'm not gonna. I don't need to put the damage block on anybody, nor do I need to give everybody... Nor do I need to give everybody the buffs. At this point, we're just taking out the team. Remember that while the rest of my teammates are all at gear level 6, Wu is at 6 stars, Zane is only at 5, and Lloyd is only at 4. Pretty nice, right? Works a little. They are just missing something in the city. You're very, very right, GKM. Poppy can't hang as a soul healer. Very true. Even despite the change that she just got, the change that Poppy got was, they were like, we liked it so much that we decided to implement it now. And all of us were like, oh, this is super exciting. And then we were like, this change is terrible, guys. Who made this change? Because it's not great. And why do you think it's great? It's terrible. Ash is the only good attacker. Yes, Ash hits very, very hard, especially once you get him geared up, or her, geared up to gear level 7. The hit is extreme, dude. They hit extremely hard. Okay. Boom. Attack. I am not actually going to stealth everybody. Instead, I'm going to use this damage plus heal to top off my Lloyds. And then I'm actually going to do a basic attack because it worked anyway. All right. Now everybody has attack up for a while. I am going to give everybody defense up here. And then we are going to target our Yeti boy. And then I think I'm actually going to put taunt on Barnabas. Yeah. So he can soak up the damage for a while. Go for it. Then we're going to go ahead and remove all of these abilities from the crash test dum-dum. Oh my goodness, look at all of these people about to go down. Well, we'll go ahead and take out the crash test dummy so that he doesn't get healed when we hit everybody else. 60% damage to both of them, or 110% damage. Yeah, we'll deal 110% damage. Oh, we put Dizzy on her. Now we will remove the buffs, and she's gonzo. Now we can use... Ooh, actually, we're going to use our heal instead of our ultimate here, because there's only one character left anyway. Remove his pep. Thank you. Destroyed. Primo has literally one attack. Yes, GKM with the city. Primo is this interesting character because he has incredible support viability, except that he taunts and dies right away. It's the first thing that he does. It's a very, very odd choice, to be completely honest with you. It's not odd that he taunts, right? He's supposed to be the friendly neighborhood police officer. The police officer is supposed to serve and protect. Very cool. And all of his abilities are actually pretty good. He's just so squishy that he has that taunt is very, very weird under the circumstances, right? They should probably keep him as a support character, I guess. They could change him to be a tank character if they wanted to. That also would probably work. But if you keep him as a support character, but at least buff his defense and his health pool so that his taunt is actually meaningful, that would be nice. At least in my opinion. I think that would be a good change to put on him. He is, of course, a master character, right? So he should, you know, exhibit some mastery. Instead, he just exhibits some stinkery. That's not a word. But I made it a word. So there. You know what I'm talking about. Kelvin and Cold AI cheats. What do you mean it cheats? How does it cheat? I've never heard anybody say it cheats. I've heard that Kelvin's AI is bad. I've heard several people comment that Kelvin's AI is bad. But I haven't heard anybody say that it cheats. Ash slaps. He should be better. He's still usable right now. That's true. So Primo is very, very usable, especially against a full ninja team, because he can get rid of their stealth on the second turn, right? So if you're using Primo, then on the first turn, you use his ability that gives the rest of your characters attack up. His taunt also gives everybody else speed up, but he's got that third ability which will give all the rest of the city characters attack up. So on his first move, that's the one you want to use, especially if you're running with, say, Chef, who can put speed up with his heal on everybody anyway. So let's say, for sake of argument, that you're running with a team where you can do this. On his first turn, you use his global attack up ability. Then on his second turn, you can use his complete and utter stealth removal. And when he removes stealth, he also inflicts disarmed on people, which makes it just even all the more useful against ninjas. All right, I want to get rid of your attack bonus because silly, and also, oh right, also because I get the guaranteed attack back, the guaranteed slap back. We are going to stealth everybody here because Lloyd has counter, and counter east fun. Now, I'm going to remove turn meter from the hiker in order to prevent him from getting that heal off. Meanwhile, boom, check that out. Had the dizzy from Lloyd's, so Wu used his third ability. Then Zane got the assist and put Dizzy on Explorer Aurora. So when we got to Commander Cold's turn, he used his second ability to deal damage and change that Dizzy into a stun. Brilliant. And now I have, let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and do the Falconers. Get that counter off. Boom! Get some damage down in there. A little dodge action. Excellent. Finally, my Lloyd getting his dodge in there. Now, you'll notice that Commander Cold, I used his buff. And because Lloyd was less than 50% health, it also gave him damage block 1. Now I can use Wu's heal. Look at this. And I can use Lloyd's heal. And we're basically back up to full. Okay. Now what we have going on here? I think I'm actually going to give better damage reduction to Lloyd, if I'm being completely honest. And then, oh yes, we get the vulnerable up. Ah, Boo earns. But Redbeard removes the vulnerable. But that's okay, because I can follow that up with Wu and put it right back on him, ladies and gents. Smash! Ugh, unless we miss. Because then we miss and there's nothing we can do about it. So, Lloyd's damage is relatively low, but compared to the other tanks in the game, actually quite nice. And again, reminder, my Lloyd is only at 4 stars here, and he's already doing more damage than both Scarlet and Valiant do. Probably less damage overall than you get from a tank like Burnibus because of Burnibus's counters, but something to look out for as we move forward. All right, let's get another assist from one of our other Ninjago characters. Oh, we don't get the assist this time. I am going to put everybody into stealth again. I want to start consolidating the damage to actually make it a little bit easier to heal. Hiker, I miscalculated, and the hiker has his heal ready again. We're going to do single target damage now. Brilliant. That allows us to put a stun. What? Wait, where did the stun come from that time? I'm actually not entirely sure where the stun came from. Is that from here? It doesn't have an ability to convert, right? No, that doesn't convert. And I don't think it came from Commander Cold. Does Zane have the ability to stun if... No, I'm actually not sure where the stun came from on Cook Bart here. I'm not gonna fight it, but I'm not sure where it came from. Oh, okay, it did come from Commander Cold. I did apparently use his ability last turn and get it. Ah, check this out. Wow, okay, so we just got pretty lucky because Zane has a pretty high crit chance on his own. So you'll notice that I critted against the hiker and he still has vulnerable. That happens for one of 2 reasons. Either 1, because Zane critted on his own, which doesn't actually use the stack of vulnerable that is on the character. That can happen. 2, his ability hit the hiker regular, used the vulnerable buff to get the crit, and then put vulnerable back on the enemy because of his 60% chance for each Spinjitzu hero to put vulnerable back on the target. Either way, that's a nice little combo right there. I accept. And let's deal some damage and get a heal at the end here. Ended that battle. Full team, full health. Very nice. Cheeks. Cheeks? Oh, Kelvin and Cold AI Cheeks. I read cheats for some reason, and it didn't make any sense. Yeah, cheeks as in bad. Yeah, their AI is not particularly great, but what you can rely on them for, which is what I'm relying on them for on defense, is that they will use their defense-oriented abilities, right? When your team is on defense, its ability to attack strategically is basically none because the AI is, well, dumb. But your characters that have defensive abilities, all of your tanks and all of your support characters will use all of the defense abilities. So the best you can kind of hope for when you're on defense, no matter what team you're playing with, is that you get very lucky RNG as a defender, which is of course something that you can't guarantee is going to actually happen, right? So in this case, I use him because I know that Kelvin is going to put defense on somebody, that Cold is going to put his defense up on somebody, that whenever possible, Wu is going to use his heal or his ultimate, which will weaken the enemy team. I know that Lloyd is going to use his stealth of the rest of the team, so it's still very, very RNG based, and I still have yet to actually use this team in the arena because they're not leveled up strong enough for me to get a realistic look at how they function, but that's the idea. Now, because my team is quick, I'm hoping here that I can get... Come on! Oh my gosh, it takes so many hits with Magisto's tower working correctly. I'm telling you, there is a new meta that is going to come out after they make the changes to... When they fix... when they fix Magisto's tower, because right now it's bugged and doesn't work correctly. And then after they make the changes to the Master Shop to make it possible for people to really actually farm Willa, for example, it's all just gonna start getting absolutely nuts. But I'm calling it now. Basil, the combination of Basil and Willa and Magisto, possibly even Burnibus, and then maybe a Wu if you want to on your team. That's going to be a crazy, crazy defensive team. Just like, how do you beat it, you know? What do you do? There's a lot of people that are already experimenting with all of this stuff, trying to figure it out, and for good reason, because it sounds pretty killer. Alrighty. Can we take down Senor Salisbury? I don't need to do the heals. I also don't need to do this. Yeah, so let's just keep on dealing damage. Damage. Because we have a lot of health to kick through, especially on Sal right now. I'm pretty sure that I am about to get... Ooh, no. I thought I was going to get the ultimate from Magisto, but no. So instead, let's get an assist here. Oh, and the assist is dodged. Boo earns on the dodge assist, sir. Boo earns. Oh my goodness. Look at all this dodging. Get out of here, fool. All right. There's another world, actually, because Wu is magical. What if you were using Magisto's tower and you had Basil, Willa, Wu, Magisto, and who would be your fifth? Is there another magical character? Venkman, maybe? So full-on magic characters always using their special abilities so that everybody has full stacks of enchantment all the time. Venkman is also very fast. Magisto and Wu also very fast. I mean, how would you ever get past all of the enchantment? That is actually the team worth trying out, in my opinion. And I am definitely going to be doing that depending on how high up I can get my Basil. I'm using extra energy. I'm using an energy refresh every single day to see if I can get my Basil up to at least like 5 stars. Then I'm going to be using all of my master currency on Willa probably to get her up, because why would you not? Oh my goodness. Okay. This turn... Oof. This combination stinks, if I'm being completely honest with you. This whole, like, guaranteed miss on the first round. Again, I question the validity of this. Why? Why would you do this? It's just... Whoever came up with the idea for this, they were like, let's have a battle. Like, let's put a node in there where on the first round of combat, everyone is guaranteed to miss. And then someone else was like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Where was the person in that meeting who was like, yeah, but that sounds like it's really not fun? Am I right? Like, I know we have this mechanic, but exploiting it like this, like, sounds like a really, really boring, frustrating experience for the player. And they were like, no, it'll be a challenge. And they were like, yeah, but is it the kind of challenge you want, or is it just, like, not fun? And they were like, no, actually, it'll be like a good challenge. And the person was like, all right, but I'll bet you it's just not fun. And the not fun person was right. This is a terrible, terrible Brickspedition mechanic, guys. Again, with the dodging and the missing, turns come at a premium in this game. A guaranteed miss on any turn is a huge, giant frustration, problem, whatever. So now I have to just waste an entire round of all of my characters just trying to do an attack because I know they're going to miss, just so I can be done with them. It's redonkulous. That's actually a really good word for it. It is donkey-like. Re-donkey-like. Okay. Now, everybody needs the heal, but I know that I'm about to get all of my characters right from the beginning into stealth from Lloyd. So here's actually what I am going to do. I am going to Okay. I'm going to try something out here, and we're going to see if it works. I am going to try to remove the stealth from Valiant. That's thing number 1. Now, I'm going to put everybody into stealth because they are, I'm pretty sure, out of AoE damage. I hope I'm right on this. I don't... Oh no, Argenta still has her AoE damage coming, I think. So... we're going to put our damage reduction on Lloyd, and then I can turn a dizzy into a stun or dizzy someone else. So I'm going to put my dizzy on Redbeard. Great. Now he cannot attack, he can't counter, nor could he counter beforehand anyway because of everybody being in stealth. Let's do this attack here. Oh, but our zany boy is gone. I think we have actually reached the moment where the fact that my team is only at 5 and 4 stars is going to be climbing up on us. So I don't know that this is actually going to work quite as well as I want it to, but we're going to give it one more shot here, and then we're just going to swap over to our pirate team and just mop the floor with the rest of these guys. Oh, check this out. I didn't even realize, just pulled a Yeti on here. Anyway, what were you guys saying while I was ranting about how bad of an idea it was to start everybody off with Clumsy? It means that if you haven't prepared, it won't proc vulnerable either. Fernando, that is correct. You cannot get Primo higher than 5 stars right now. That's a good thing to know. It means if you have prepared, it won't proc vulnerable either. Oh, yes, GKM. Very true. Ice Station is good against ninjas, correct? Yeah, this team comp is very nice, and I actually have all the units for it. I just need to get Commander Cold up to 7 stars. My Commander Cold's almost there. 6 stars. He's at 6.5 or so. Magical team is already dirty. Once they fix that bug, it's going to be sick. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, it's going to be just ridiculous. Alright. I need to get rid of all of the clumsy buffs yet again. Well, once again, we just go through. Like, it's a good thing that this team is so fast. It's too bad that I have to waste my entire first turn just to get it done. Now, I know that the first thing that Scarlet is going to do is remove somebody's buffs, right? So, we're just going to do a basic attack because she's going to remove somebody's buffs anyway. And, whoa! Okay, damage boys. Alright, so now we're going to do this the other way around, right? We got to get the heal off on our zany boy to make sure that he stays awake. Now, we are going to go ahead and I'm going to give everybody stealth. And then I'm going to put my heal reduction on Zane, right? Let's give him a nice little bit of protection. Now, he's below 50% health, so this should give him damage immunity. Yes! I accept you, Zane. Damage immunity from Commander Cold coming in there. Brilliant! Now, we're going to share around some of the damage here by bringing our Yeti out with some taunt of his own. Clearing all the debuffs from everybody, but I'm going to put the debuffs right back on everybody. Y'all can suck it. Okay, we still have the taunt on Captain Valiant, so I'm going to deal a little damage and get a little heal. Now we have some decision to make. Do we keep hammering on Valiant? I mean, we have to keep hammering on Valiant, but are we going to keep hammering on Valiant for a while? It looks like we don't have much of a choice, so yes. Then let's deal some damage to everybody. Boom! Alright, our Yeti is down. This is sad, sad news, but not a lot to be done about it, so Scarlet is about to go, but she's locked out of using her abilities. Great, which means she can't extend her taunt anymore. Ugh, we do not get, unfortunately, we do not get the assist coming in. Let's see how far we can get Redbeard down. Now I know that Scarlet is going to get a turn basically next. So, I am going to actually save. I'm going to deal damage here. And then, oh, Boo earns. All right, well, let's just get Valiant out of the way. Got it. Okay, so it looks like our team actually does a fair amount of damage here. But not quite or rather, our team actually has a fair amount of sustain here. But with Lloyd at only 4 stars, it does make him an easy target right from the beginning. So we're going to come in now that we are here, switch back up to our normal team for clearing all of this stuff out, come right back in and get it all done. Ghost and Vankman, good there too. They say 5 stars is the best for Basil, actually. I wonder why. GKM Gaming is okay. You think I should farm him beyond 5 stars? I mean, I don't know why Basil would be best at 5 stars. Is the idea that you want him to die and come back to life? Right? But that only really matters if you have Willa too, right? So I'm not entirely sure why it would be best to have him at 5 stars. The implication is that something about him being killable is actually a good thing, but what if you just make him harder to kill? I'm not sure I understand why. I'm sure a lot of people have thought about it more than I have, but I just don't know the reason. Okay, so the first thing we actually want to try to do here is lock Redbeard out of using his ability. We do not get a disarmed off. Ah, but we do there. Oh! And we also get the double hit and the kill. Hey-oh! I'll take it. Now, I am going to get rid of these buffs on Valiant. I don't want you to be taunting. I gotta come in here now and defeat my Scarlet boy. Woo! Oh my goodness. Can we stay alive, Argenta, until we get to Redbeard's turn so that he can clear those debuffs? Now we are going to go ahead and put everybody locked out of using their abilities. Let's give everybody some vulns, and then we have to come back in here and take down Scarlet. Goodbye, Scarlet. Let's get a heal out from our buddy Woo. You guys tried so hard to get rid of my Argenta. Oh no! Fascinating. Okay, GKM, it looks like what I told you before is wrong. So, Cookbart had vulnerable. He also had a smorgasbord of debuffs, which means that when Darwin attacked him, Darwin got a guaranteed crit, but it did actually use the vulnerable. So apparently what I told you from before is incorrect. The vulnerable does actually get consumed even if you crit by other means. Sadness. Sadness. Major, major sadness. But wow, we actually just demolished this opposing team today. Woo! I accept it. Alright, we've got one more battle left to do here. And then it's time for Matt to eat breakfast and go exercise. What is the battle today? One guild ally left. I am going to go ahead and use... I think I'll use another Woo. Why? Because I can. I also like using the Highwayman because he adds just so much more damage onto the team. And it's a lot of fun. But, okay. Board 2 ninjas with our Woo in here. Now, I know that the first thing they're going to do is send Lloyd to stealth everybody. Oh! Starting off with a dodge. A great and terrible dodge. Hiker can come in and heal right off the bat as our team is already getting nice and low. But let's deal all of the damage to the enemy team. If you please, I would love for Lloyd to go down to Funky Town. Now, I am going to remove all of Kai's buffs and take him out next. Wow, okay, so that has been Master Wu has now been dodged twice in a row, boyos. In a row. Boring. Get the dodge mechanic out of the game. The turns are too important for me to constantly be missing because of dodge. I'm done with this. Okay. I am going to save Wu's ultimate ability because I would like to use it right at the beginning of the next board to just smash some of the enemy characters if at all possible. We know that Lloyd is nice and fast. Get out of here, opposing Lloyd. You're a butt. Now, unfortunately, I am locked out from using my salty seas here. I'm going to go ahead and top everybody up with my hiker boy. And we come in, oh, look at this, right at the beginning, just across the board. Let's put disarmed and vulnerable on everyone. And you know what that means? That means we can smash whoever we darn well please. And I am going to start with Garmadon. Usually we save Garmadon for last because he will hit incredibly hard, but go into stealth, oh, like he just did, because he's a major, major bummer of a character. Boo earns, Garmadon. You are stinky and you have a smelly, smelly butt. So now I have to do a whole big waiting turn, and I'm gonna have to get the brunt of Garmadon's damage when he comes in here and inevitably tries to ruin my life. Alright, let's get some AoE damage going off. See if we can take out Lloyd before he does his Stealth of Doom. Their Garmadon didn't use his AoE. I feel like I missed something there because he should have used his AoE. He had already used his big old boot, right? Huh. Weird. Let's take all of these buffs off of DigiJ and get him out. Naya is the only character to which we have access, so she's getting the target. The boot comes in and the boot goes out. Now, I don't need to use Redbeard's ultimate. Major, major bummer that we actually got that the Wu on their team actually ruined our chances of taking out Garmadon right at the beginning. We just barely didn't get our attacks in the right order. Now Garmadon is all that is left. I am going to take this opportunity and do a little tiny heal here, because now I think, here it comes. Garmadon uses his ultimate ability. I know he doesn't technically have an ultimate ability, but let's be honest, it's an ultimate ability. It's insane. He's super, super fast. He heals for 100% of his health while dealing AoE damage to the rest of your team. It's rough. Garmadon is an amazing character. Eventually, everybody's going to have him at 7 stars, and it's just going to be mayhem all over the place. You think I should farm him beyond 5 stars? Camlin, he was disarmed. Oh, yeah, I know that he was disarmed, which is why he didn't do it in the first round, but then he also didn't do it in the second round. That was what I got confused about. After his disarm ran off, he still didn't use his AoE. He used it there at the end. Of course, it didn't really matter much. We got out unscathed, which I'll take, man. That's nice. I still have yet to actually complete the challenge where you actually manage to finish an entire Brickspedition without losing a single character. Don't know if I will ever do that without Explorer Aurora on my team, but hopefully I'm getting there. All right, for tomorrow. All attacker heroes gain 15% attack for the entire battle. All heroes gain dodge chance up, and all heroes gain debuff immunity. Tomorrow should be a pretty easy one. It's only difficult when we fight the ninjas, and we are not going to be fighting any ninjas. So every other board in the game besides that is easy. All right, finishing up the Brickspedition timed quests. Brilliant. And brilliant. So the only thing I have not completed is the arena battles. There's only 30 minutes left, so it's not going to happen. Event planner. Have I spent my daily set of energy to refresh this event? No, I have not. 100 gems per day is what I am giving to the Basil Brick Pace event. 100 gems per day for 100 energy is pricey. So I'm just doing it a little bit. Aha, but check it out. All right. Got some more Basil tickety tiles. Come in here to the timed quest. Get the next set. Aha, 100 more currency. Excellent. Go ahead and come over here into the shop. I know that I am going to be getting him. Okay, so up to 50, that gives you 4 stars. If I can get up to 75, right? So that means I need 75 plus 12 more tiles, or 87 tiles before the event ends. 87 tiles. So that would be 29 purchases of this. If I didn't get any extras, I know I'll get some extras over the course of the event, but I think now, you know what? I'm going to start hoarding my event currency at this point. I'm going to just save it all until the end to see what I have at my disposal to purchase. Because there's a possibility that if I can't get Basil up to a high enough star level, that I won't want to waste the currency getting him. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, so we're just going to hang on to it for the time being. No Willa. Tio. No, they told us ahead of time that Willa was not going to be in the event store for this particular event. So no one should have been particularly surprised by that. I mean, they announced it like 2 weeks before the event started. So, sorry, Chowie, but that's the buzz. All right, guys. It is Sunday, and we have cleared out our Piptown. We have completed our Brickspedition. We have completed using all of our energy, a couple of arena battles that we've done. We have opened our premium bag, and now you have a couple days off without the Matster to figure out what you're doing with your life. before I see you guys again on Wednesday morning. 9 a.m. as per usual, I will be back here doing what we always do. If there is news from the Content Creator Discord channel, I will let you know. Until then, go outside. Play a sport if you can. But keep socially distanced because that's how safety works. Camlin, you should be able to get him to 5 stars with your strategy. I did the same last time. It ran and got him to 5 stars. Thank you, Camlin. I appreciate you telling me so. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, everyone. We'll see you later.